just about live here, buddy.
Are we?
We have to have this conversation about 10 minutes ago.
Oh.
Hey, everybody.
Wow. Dude, I'm still half asleep. I'm sorry, guys. 4th of July was a long, long day for me.
Yeah, so hopefully everybody had a safe and happy 4th of July.
I didn't. I threw my back out.
Oh, that's so good.
No, I threw my back out, so I'm in pain right now. So, D, can you turn that monitor backwards?
So we're not
Yeah, so I'm not. What's up, boys and girls? So what were we going to call today? What did you choose?
I think we're going to go with We Got Our Mojo Back Wednesday.
Why are we calling it We Got Our Mojo Back Wednesday?
Stay tuned to the middle of the episode for that one if you can't figure it out.
Yeah, exactly. So a couple of house cleaning things, guys. Sony retail promo is still going on. Very limited days left. So make sure that you jump all over that because there's some special pricing on pretty much all Sony head unit lines. Mobile ES product, regular line also. So make sure you jump all over that. The promos are going on, I think, when is it? Till the end of this week, I think?
Yeah, I think so.
End of this week, guys, and it's already Wednesday.
Yeah, and that's the retail-facing promo. So, like we talk about, again, do a lot of repeat stuff on here, but just in case you didn't catch it, once that retail promo is gone, that means that your promo is also gone. So retail goes back up. Well, here's your opportunity to buy low, sell high. This is the winning strategy for most people out there. But you buy low, you sell high. Get it when it's on promo, sell it when it's off. That's how you maximize profits. But in the meantime, it's still a promo that is going on for retail customers. So you'll get people that come in, want to get that savings. So make sure you're pitching all that stuff out to them.
Guys, make sure take advantage of the promos when they're going on. You buy cheap early. Or if you buy cheap, when on promo, when off promo, you make a ton of more money because you bought it cheap. So, promos aren't meant to last forever. Unfortunately, with inflation going up and down like a roller coaster here, tariffs and all that goody stuff, it's every vendor's gonna be, you're gonna have promos on one month and then promos off another month. So make sure you take advantage of when we throw specials out there, email blast, Facebook posts, etc. Because those are limited time. That's not a hold for all forever. It is buy it now. You got a special pricing. It's gonna go away. So make sure you follow us on Facebook. GoFast Solutions. We also have a dealer page for all you dealers. GoFast Solutions dealer page. If you're on that page, you see every day I blast what came in, current promos, updated software like Diamond just released on the new DSP processor that they have, the 8-channel, 8 in, 8 out output one. So make sure you keep up to date. Another key note is all these vendors are releasing updates on their head units. Please, for the love of God, please do yourself a service and update the head units before the customer leaves your shop, because they're just going to create a whole line of headaches for yourself if you're not just doing one simple thing and updating head units.
Yeah, and that should be something. Have a couple USB flash drives just on hand. Again, this technology moves so incredibly fast right now. In a blink of an eye, your iPhone 6 is going to be like 10 years old. So make sure that you're... I just love giving digs on my poor iPhone. She's still kicking around.
iPhone 6. This man has an iPhone 6.
But most people have upgraded technology. They have new phones. New phones are coming out with new features all the time. There's always a new iOS coming out or a new Android system coming out. That means that these radios have to keep up. So a lot of times your customers will call you up, oh, my radio's having a problem. First thing you think of is, oh, well, I got to go swap this radio out. Shucks, what's... First thing you should be thinking of is let's make sure that the firmware is updated on there, because again, that's not it's not a defect that the radio that you had bought or was manufactured maybe a couple months ago doesn't have a firmware that was released today for your phone. So it's not a defect. That's gonna be something that these customers are gonna have to deal with constantly. So let them know as well. Hey, if something goes on, there might be some firmware updates that have to take place, but make sure you got all the equipment on hand to do those yourself. And like Jonathan said, get them done before they leave so that their first experience with you isn't, all right, later, thanks for installing my radio. You Go out, you come back the next day. My thing's not working. Hold on, let me
Your
get on
install
Facebook.
sucks.
Yeah, let me get on Facebook and just totally destroy your business before I call you up and find out what was going on.
Yeah, be the front line of your customer, guys. Guys are going on, Google reviews, Yelp, Facebook. You can save yourself a ton of headaches by just doing one simple thing that takes you minutes to do. I think, to me, customer service means more than you selling this product or that product or etc. Customer service goes a long way, and on top of that, they'll tell all their friends that you took care of them when nobody else would. And I've heard it over and over again where a lot of shops are just like, hey, Mr. Customer, you bought this from me, oh, you left the parking lot, oh, you got taillight warranty, now you got no warranty, I don't know anything about you. So make sure that you guys, you're taking care of your customer, because customer service is key in this business. It's not, oh, I wish or I hope. No, it's key. The guys that are doing customer service are the guys that are growing. The guys that are not doing their customer service, guess what? They disappear within a year or two. So make sure you want to be in it for the long run. Customer service has to be grade A, so that way you're not, Yelped bad, Google reviews bad, Facebook reviews bad. Even people are doing videos on Instagram and whatever else of, look at the job that they did on my car, and it's like, oh yeah. So
everybody's an influencer these days, at least in their own minds. So make sure you're giving them, like Jonathan said, give them that top tier experience. That's how you guys are just going to keep rocking and rolling. I think we got a lot of great shops that are part of Team GoFast that are out there. So share some best practices as well. If you got some, pop them in the comments.
Yeah.
And get on that the dealer page as well. It's a great resource. Again, like Jonathan said, he's very, very diligent in keeping up with a lot of information out there. But it's a great spot for you guys to share some information, some best practices as well.
And also post up some of your installs. A lot of you guys do some nice custom work, and it's like you don't really throw it out there for the world to see. Throw it up there. Throw it down here in the comment below. Throw it in, the dealer page. Throw it on I know that in our dealer page, whatever you post on there that's pretty cool, pretty awesome, I try to share on my personal page. Guys, remember, I use my personal page to market it, market you guys and market, the business, just because I have well over 3,000 plus friends on my Facebook page. And let me tell you, you'll be surprised on how many people follow me and how many people actually, you should see my my Instagram page, and you should see I've got tens of thousands of people following me. So it'll be good to post your pictures up, because I do share them out, and I do make sure that you guys get some love when it is put up there.
Yeah, and bettering your business. We got a couple other things. There's actually 3 contests that we had going on that were all made to better your business. One of them wrapped up. We're going to be giving away something in a couple minutes, but we still got 2 of them going. So first one we'll talk about is the Race with Ryan Preece contest. This is the Mobile ES. So this one has been going on, which you Mobile ES dealers would have had to register for, which most of you did, so thank you very, very much. And that's going to be going on through the end of the month. So we're now about 3 weeks to go on that one. We are sending email updates, so you should be pretty up to date with where you're at. But if you have any questions on that, go ahead, hit your sales rep up. And this is going to be for all Sony ES dealers nationwide. So this is not a guarantee that we're going to have a winner from our territory, but there's a possibility we may get a couple winners from our territory. So definitely keep digging on that one. So the winners are going to get to choose from 2 all expenses paid trips to Stewart Haas Race VIP experiences. One of them is going to be in Fort Worth, Texas. The other one at the Miami Homestead Speedway. So a really, really cool opportunity to go and spend some time in the pits, see how everything works behind the scenes. We had an opportunity to do that. I'm going to bang on Jonathan. He couldn't make that one, but it was a really awesome experience, something that while it is related to the business and you will get to be with the Sony guys and all that kind of stuff, it's just a really cool experience to have, even if you didn't have anything to do with the industry. So we got that going on.
It is. It's a very cool experience. I've been to personal NASCAR races in the past. Let me tell you, it is a different feeling, different lifestyle, different everything that you're gonna feel when you attend that type of event. Everybody there's like family. It's the funniest thing to even see, because you would think the biggest redneck in the world, I mean tattoos, freaking got the jean jacket on, got everything going on for you, is the first person to go, hey, I see you ain't got no beer. Hey, you want some beer? And he'll literally hand you some beers from his cooler. So it's an awesome experience. It's something that it to me it just brings like the community together, and it's a different lifestyle. It definitely is. And I know that whoever wins this competition is gonna have a ball.
Ooh, 100%.
Absolute ball. Because if you've seen what we've done in the past and what Sony does, it is wine and dine and make sure you're taking care of the whole entire time. Even some of our guys got to see the race, which I'm jelly, at the pit box. Literally, they were in pit road, sitting on the pit box, looking at the race. Yeah, you suck.
I was there for that one.
So, guys, you know, it is, like I said, completely different experience. And if anybody knows how GoFast and Sony does it, we do it big. This isn't small. This isn't what we're we're gonna think about doing. No, we do it big. So, guys, make sure that you guys are keeping up with that mobile ES run, because it's going to be a fun time.
Yeah, and that partnership between Mobile ES and NASCAR has been growing. That's just really cool exposure, again, for all the ES dealers that are out there, starting to get national exposure. Obviously, everybody's heard of Sony. A lot of people have heard of ES, maybe not on the car side, maybe it was on the home side, but just giving that exposure to the Sony car audio, only going to make things better for our dealers. So super exciting.
So for the dealers that have not joined to ES, you know what I mean, shame on you. You're going to see a big bump in ES business from just dealers that do it and can tell you speakers are great. They sound awesome. Amps put out a ton of power. They just came out with their new 6-channel and 8-channel ES, which we have in stock. I did a little teaser video, you know what I mean? What is this? 8-channel, and I think that thing's pretty badass the way it looks. It's not saying humongous, because the 5ES, 4ES, and the 6ES are all the same size chassis, but it's just the build quality. And obviously, I haven't played with it yet. I will during the next few weeks. But I keep hearing from a couple of dealers that have played with it, sound quality is impressive. So if you are an ES dealer, just remember, guys, Sony 8-channel ES amplifiers are in. Call your sales rep today to get them before they fly off the shelves.
Absolutely. And then, not to be outdone, Kicker wanted to get on this. We had a couple Sony contests. Kicker said, you know what? I'm going to get into this mix. So we're doing the Journey to Stillwater contest. Now this one, we are wrapping up with a little quicker. It is the middle of this month, so it's today the 5th. It ends on the 15th. That gives us 10 days, minus out some of we'll do some math for the weekends. We don't have much time left on this one, guys.
Maybe a week or so.
Yep. Again, another tremendous opportunity. This one presented by Kicker, and this was really for the people that had supported Kicker in 2022. So it was a thank you for their supporters that we've already had. But this competition is going to give you the ability to go to Stillwater, Oklahoma, to actually get to tour the Kicker facility. Again, I know we posted some pictures during the live. We've sent some emails out. I think you guys have seen the facility from the outside. A tremendous state-of-the-art facility. Give yourself the opportunity to go see the inside as well. Talk to some of the people that are there. You'll be able to see the people that actually design things, the people that actually work on the marketing behind it. All of the things that go into making Kicker the extremely successful brand that they are. You'll get to see how all that works. I like to say how the sausage is made, and you'll have the ability to take that back to your shops as well. And while we may not all have shops or warehouses the size of Kicker's facility, we can always take all of those best practices, bring them back. It's going to make you more enthusiastic about selling the brand and what you guys do, but also gives you an opportunity to get away for a couple of days as well, because that's going to be all expenses paid, and that trip is going to be from August 7th through the 10th. So this contest, $500 earns you an entry in there, and again, that's going to wrap up on the 15th.
Guys, that's pretty exciting that all these vendors are doing these types of competitions. You know what I mean? To get you guys to check out the facilities and what they're all about and what they're doing and what makes them different. You know what I mean? So take advantage of those competitions because they're only meant to obviously stir up more business for you guys. They're only really meant to focus and get you acclimated with the brands and understand that, you know, there is a bigger picture at the end of the tunnel, shall we say. You know, these brands are they're all in. They want you to feel, you know, to feel that they're supporting you. So why not, you know, one lucky or two lucky people are going to go to this event. So take advantage of it. Call your sales rep. Let's get you going on these you know. And then when you see more events like these coming up, ask your sales rep how you can get in it, because a lot of you guys you fail to try to want it to join these types of events, and it's very easy. Like I said, this one is $500. You get one entry. To me, that's a no-brainer. I could sell an amplifier and a few speakers, a whole system, and make sure I get that one entry every day. So, guys, make sure you reach out to your sales rep.
Yep, and then we have one other promo before we get to that giveaway. Jonathan's going to go see if he can find our props over here, but we got the buy 5, get 1 free still going on with SiriusXM.
There we go.
So when you're going in and maybe you're selling that Sony head unit or whatnot, make sure you're going to be attaching on the SiriusXM tuner to it. You should be doing this even if there was no promo. Again, talk about beating a dead horse. We go into this one all the time, but one of the best attachments you could possibly give to your customers, because at the end of the day, they're going to be walking away with something at almost no out-of-pocket cost, even though that you got paid on the job too, which is always very, very important. You guys got to stay in business out there. But again, the customer's going to get a rebate so that tuner is free. They're going to get free service. There really is no reason that you guys shouldn't be pitching this out on every single SiriusXM compatible head unit. And if the head unit's not compatible or they have a factory radio in there, even though it's not on promo, they have standalone units as well. These people can run it through the app. Again, it's just another way to create excitement and offer more things out to your customers. So make sure you are doing just that.
Guys, they have programs that are $5 a month. That's less than a cup of coffee, because I tell you, if I go to Dunkin' Donuts or Starbucks, I'm spending more than $5 a day or in that 30 seconds. So $5 a month is not going to break your bank. It's not going to break your customer's bank. They're used to services already on their phones. You've got Spotify, Pandora, Apple Music. I could go on and on, Netflix, Hulu. It's all paid per month services. So offer it up to your customers, because if you're not offering that type of service off to your customers, you're losing out, you're missing out on the boat, and another competitor of yours will offer it up and win that battle.
And especially in this territory. I mean, again, New England's a pretty small geographical area. I got friends, again, we're in Connecticut, so we're in like the southern part of that. We're in like the heat zone down here.
Here's an example of Connecticut. Ready? Yeah, I'm going to show you this. So this is Connecticut, okay? And this is New York State covering all of New England. Forget about Connecticut. It ain't there no more. So, I guess the Bluetooth speaker didn't like being turned on for so long. So understand, guys, Connecticut is a tiny.
Yeah, so we go and we travel up north. So we go from Connecticut to New Hampshire to visit friends and family quite a bit. And you would think that just going from here, a couple hour trip, why would you need to have anything other than terrestrial radio or your phone? Again, everybody's got their phone. Everybody's got some sort of streaming service on there for music. Why would you even need SiriusXM at this point?
Because you ain't got service up there.
I'll tell you how much of that stretch when I'm driving up 91 that I don't have, or the music's coming in and out because it wasn't buffered properly or whatever, if I forgot to download. So these are issues that your customers are having too. They might not bring them up to you when they're in the shop, but believe me, there's a very good chance that they live in New England. There's a very good chance that they run into these issues too. So having that at your disposal in the vehicle means that those long road trips don't get interrupted. So don't think just because we're living in 2023 and everybody can stream and everybody's got a cell phone that Sirius doesn't have a spot. I do get that kind of feel from certain shops. You can tell some shops, I mean, it's like, and ask Nate on this when he keeps winning our SiriusXM contest, that just go. And you could tell that every single person, maybe they don't walk away with satellite radio, but every single person that walks into those shops was pitched satellite radio.
Well, the reason that Nate keeps winning the competition is because he's got his majority of his customers in Maine, New Hampshire,
In that exact area that
Vermont.
I was talking about.
You know what I mean? We're talking about remote areas that really don't have AM/FM. Also, if you own a UTV, RZR, side-by-sides, you know, you do off-roading, or if you own a boat, you know how bad it is to get service while you're out there in the woods or in the water. I can tell you, when I'm in the water, my service sucks. Guess what I got on my boat? SiriusXM, because I'm able to hear it anywhere I'm at. So, guys, if you're not pitching it, you're losing out on money. And trust me, another shop is getting that money.
There we go. That's what we wanted to get to. All right. So we said that there was 3 contests going on. We talked about 2 of them. It's because one of them is wrapped up. So the one that wrapped up was the Master Tech with Mobile Solutions contest. So this was another Sony-sponsored contest. This was open to all Sony. This was not an ES-specific one. And that was for an all-expenses-paid trip to Mesa, Arizona for Master Tech Bootcamp. You had to do $500 with a 15% attachment rate to qualify for an entry. I think that this was probably the one that had the most hype around it. I think this is going to be what people are going to want to see. So without further ado, let's go ahead and see what we got for some.
Oh yeah, we got a lot of names on there. There's a lot of people that joined this Master Tech event. So see who won. Let's take a look. Oh, congratulations to the Amp Lab for winning this giveaway. You guys did a superb job at selling a ton of Sony products. I think you guys had the most entries.
I was going to say, I think, yeah, exclusive audio up in Fairfield, Maine.
Yeah, you guys definitely pushed the envelope on this whole one, because you guys made sure that every sale that you guys had at your shops were Sony branded products. I've got a lot of dealers that were on that list also that I can say did the same exact thing. So, and I try to remind you guys, the more you guys sold of Sony products, the more speakers, amp subs you sold, the more entries you got into the competition, guys. So make sure that if there's a competition like this, and we tell you the details, you buy $500, not just buying $500, you have to buy amp speaker subs also, which is only 15%. So out of that $500 purchase, 15%, how much? Do the math, Ben, real quick. You're pretty good at
$515, $75.
$75 of just amps, speakers, and subs. I think a lot of you guys could have just sold one amp and gotten that entry. So guys, when you see a competition like this, we have another one going on, especially with the ES and also the Kicker one. You guys take full advantage of not just selling head units, not just selling an amplifier or one set of speakers. Make sure that you guys attach a full system to every vehicle. So congratulations to Amp Lab for winning, this Master Tech event that we had going on. You're going to Arizona, right?
Yep, in Arizona. I think we have one more to go.
We're spinning one more.
This was 2 shops. Oh, look at that. People thought it was over.
Oh,
we're giving away one more.
I thought it was over too, so now we're going to spin for another one. Hopefully it's a different customer.
Everybody ripped up their raffle tickets.
I know, no, there ain't no raffle tickets.
Get those back together. They're lotto tickets. Tape those things back together, because we got one more going too. It's So Real Sounds.
Congratulations also to So Real Sounds. You won the.
You almost took their opportunity away.
Oh, I didn't know that we were gonna spin second. My bad.
Oh, you better believe it.
So congratulations to Amp Lab. Congratulations So Real Sounds. You guys are going to Arizona to Master Tech Bootcamp. You guys deserve it. Like I said, if there's competitions like this, guys, take advantage of it. make sure you put your head down and you sell that brand to make sure you have more entries, because we have 2 competitions still going on and it ends very soon. So make sure, put your head down and sell those lines.
Damn, I love it. I love it. All right, so now that we got that out of the way, we also have one other segment that we do here, and that's our vendor spotlight. I think we maybe gave it away with the theme of the day, but if you didn't know, Memphis is going to be the vendor spotlight. So huge thank you to Memphis. They're a platinum sponsor of the Mobile Expo 2023. I'm sure 2024, 2022. They just keep on rolling. Very, very valued partner, and got a lot of cool stuff and some new stuff that is out as well. Some fresh, hot off the presses stuff.
Yeah, they've got a ton of new stuff that came out. Memphis is, one of the leaders also in the car audio business. They've been around since I can think of. Memphis has always been one of the good, best sound quality systems out there in the industry. They make from your marine life all the way up to pro audio. They've got the M Fuego box out.
The pro audio.
Yeah. And the M Fuego and pro audio came to life because of their travels to here in New England. A lot of people constantly say that we have a very unique territory. I can honestly say we do. Our territory has a mixed bag of customers all over. It's not a big territory, but it does have a different mix of customer clientele. And a lot of things that have taken over in like New York City, here in New England, is pro audio. So Memphis has dipped into pro audio. They came out with these really cool light up speakers for pro audio. Comes with the 6.5 inch mid-range drivers, and then you've got the high compression tweeters. They all have RGB on them, which is pretty cool. They make it in a 6-inch and also 8-inch with the light up cone in the center. I think it's cool because you've got these guys that do these nice door panels, and they put all these RGB lighting. Well, you kind of don't need to when you do a system like this, because it's already got it built in, so you can make it do different features, different sets, different everything. The phase plugs in them are RGB, so it's pretty cool.
Yeah, and I was gonna say that one too. We'll give Memphis their due. They've been in pro audio for a little bit, so it's not that this is like they're just getting in. These have been out for a little bit, but the version 2, if you are familiar, that's be the one that gives you the LED light up capabilities in there as well.
And I mentioned the M Fuego box, guys. If you have not put one on your sales floor, that's the best $220 you will spend, literally, to put on your sales floor, on the floor, to make sure that you got it showing, demoing it off, playing it. Just have it playing. Your customers, it'll blow your customers' heads off. It's literally a Chuchero box with 2 10-inch drivers and 2 of the tweeters that you see on this kit. That thing sounds phenomenal. They also do, these Memphis marine radios. So they do this one, which is a gauge style radio with a 4-inch face. So if you have a gauge style radio in your boat now, this will do Bluetooth, weather band streaming. Also has an input for a backup camera. Funny that they do that, and I'm gonna tell you why. Have you ever gotten in your boat, you're backing it up and you can't see behind you, you're trying to have your spotter tell you, hey, turn to the right, turn to the left, get in here, get in there? I know I have. It's a pain. So with a backup camera, I'm telling you, it makes my life so much easier. I just back up right into the dock, one shot, done, have a nice day. So this is also pretty cool because if you have a RZR, a lot of you guys are in trails. Very hard to see behind you. Very hard to see when your buddies are behind you, how close they are. Well, you can just flip on demand the backup camera and see the distance that they are behind you. They also make a black box AM/FM Bluetooth CD for, I use it a lot on classic cars. So your cell phone, and it comes a little controller keypad where you mount it on the dash, or you can use it on your cell phone. Think of classic cars. Nobody wants to chop up their 69 AC Cobra or their 55, Bel Air or their 56 Coupe. Nobody wants to chop those cars up. I know I wouldn't if I owned one. Those cars are absolutely gorgeous, and usually the gentlemen that have them or the ladies that have them want to keep them in pristine factory looking because they're worth a lot of money. So they have a black box so you can add radios and a system to your existing system so that you don't, double shaft radios. They don't want to remove the double shaft radio, but they still want to modernize it. So you'll get the AM, FM, you know what I mean? You'll get the Bluetooth streaming, all via the cell phone, control of your speakers. It's got a built-in 40x4 amplifier. So they also, Memphis makes that. They make, I know I've brought this speaker out a few times, but they make the M-Flow. This speaker is pretty cool. It is waterproof. It is one of better sounding portable speakers that I've seen in the market with a lot of bass. As you can see, it's got active passive subwoofers on the side of each side. RGB light show, so it's really, really cool. And it does, for hours will play music on your venture. They also make DSPs, so a lot of you guys are getting more and more and more into DSPs. The days of EQs and crossovers are gone, guys. Think about that. They are gone. I don't want to see any of you using crossovers and EQs and wonder why you're getting engine noise in your system. DSPs is the future. Learn how to use it. If you don't know how to use them, contact your sales rep. I'm pretty sure we'll help you out. But they make this VIV 6-channel input, 8-channel output DSP, full control through the display. One of the better DSPs on the market, so make sure you contact your sales rep. They also make pretty big, hard-hitting amplifiers. You're like, oh, this is
new additions to the lineup.
The Mojo Pros. You go, oh, well, that's not a big amplifier. It's not. But the output.
I was going to say, big physically, no. Big power, you better believe it.
It comes with birth certificates, you know what I mean? It tells you exactly the model number, the serial number, the amp.
Wait a minute, this is supposed to be a 3,000 watt amp. What do you mean it puts out 3,132 watts?
Yeah, so guys, this is tested on a dyno DSP, not DSP, sorry, on a dyno to tell you the actual rating of each amplifier. Each one of these Mojo Pro amplifiers comes with a birth sheet, so it'll tell you your actual output. So 3,000 watts at 1 ohm. This amplifier actually put out 3132.
Yes, so that 3,000 watts on that model number is actually what the power that gets put out of these things. So a lot of times customers will come in, hey, I see this 1,000 watt by the part number, 1,000 watt amp. That should put out 1,000 watts, right? And you're like, well, actually, it puts out this much power. There's RMS and there's max power, and nope. What you see is what you get here at minimum, because they actually underrate their amps. So awesome new lineup, and again, Mojo Pro. So it's supporting their Pro Audio speakers, but also Pro Audio subwoofers as well.
Yeah, plus their Mojo series subwoofers, which require a lot of power. You guys have probably seen it. They do a 6-inch, an 8-inch, a 10-inch, a 12-inch, and a 15-inch. Those are power-hungry subwoofers. So why not go to Mojo Pro amp with those Mojos that you're going to put into the vehicle? I've seen the new Ram box that has the two 8-inch, literally 8-inch Mojos in them, destroy double 12 and double 15 subwoofers that are out in the market, just because these things are beefy. When I talk to a lot of customers about these boxes, they go, oh, what's it hold, like 400 watts RMS? And I go, no, they're like 1,600 watts RMS required power and about 3,200 peak. They're like, no way. Then they get the box and they see how heavy it is. They see how beefy the subwoofers are. They're like, wow.
Yeah, it's just like the technology now within car audio, it doesn't always compute in our brains, especially if you've been doing it for a while. Again, like Jonathan said, two 8-inch subs. Man, it'd be hard to tell 21-year-old me, you should get two 8s instead of two 12s or two 15s. I'd be like, what are you, crazy? Am I going to throw my money away? But when Chad came down, he had it in his truck and actually demoed for us. No way No chance you would ever guess, especially if you've been in the industry that long. You had two 8-inch subwoofers in this truck. I mean, you're looking around to find where he hid the 18 in this thing. It was absolutely incredible.
Panels flexing, windows vibrating. I was like, wow, this is impressive.
Yeah, and we've been getting a ton of questions on vehicle-specific boxes. That just seems like that is picked up tenfold over the past few years, is especially people in pickup trucks wanting to have some really loud bass without taking up a lot of space. We're not taking out back seats or anything like that, doing custom builds. They want to put it right underneath, but they want that custom build sound. Now you don't have to worry about sourcing a box, what subs are going to fit in there, what matches up. You go right to Memphis's website, you check out, make sure that they've got the option for you, which they do for quite a few of the newer vehicles out there, the new pickup trucks. Now you got the amp to match.
So let me go by that. Down there he's saying vehicle-specific boxes. Memphis also has vehicle-specific, and I'm going to throw this out there because a lot of you guys do ATVs, UTVs. They do the RZR direct bolt-on kits, nothing needed. You don't need special wires, harnesses, etc. This is a kit that comes bolted on. You can buy it in several different packages, just 2 speakers with a the radio, or you can buy a full-out system with subwoofers and everything for that RZR, Can-Am, etc. Check out their website because they do a lot of them.
Yeah, don't forget about the Harleys too.
Yeah, they do.
Harley kits, motorcycle kits.
They do. Like I said, they're involved in a lot of things. They make sure that they're one of the players in the industry that has your one-stop shop. They also make pretty good, they make really, really, really good subwoofers.
Yeah, one feature with these we wanted to talk about, so this is really cool. They've got something called flex technology. So we're always trying to, in our showrooms, limit the amount of SKUs that we stock. Again, we're always trying to pare things down, be as efficient as possible. You get that customer that comes in, okay, you're setting their system up. They want a single 12. That's all they're going to want. Or a single 10. Nope, I don't want 2 subs. Now all of a sudden they get there for their appointment. They show up. What if I put 2 subs in my car? Like, just throw a second one in there. What they don't realize that you have to match up ohm loads. There's things like that with the matching up your amps with the subs and the box. Now all of a sudden that sale that you thought was going to be an easy walkthrough, you're going to get it done by lunchtime and then move on to the next one. Nope, now you're trying to source different stuff. You're looking through the back room. Okay, which amp is going to work with these? All of a sudden, now you don't have the right ohm load subs in stock for the amp that you finally found had enough power.
Memphis makes it very easy.
One sub that we have set up right now for 4 ohms, you can take these jumpers out. It comes with 2 additional jumpers and the configuration right on the front here. You pop the other jumpers in. Now this 4 ohm sub becomes a 2 ohm sub.
So there you go.
Right on the backside, there's your one set of terminals after you go ahead and you select it. So that's something that they do on just about everything in their lineup at this point.
Yeah, so guys, this is a perfect example of thinking outside the box. Like Ben said, there's a lot of cases where you go, you have a full system set up, it's 500 watt amplifier, 2 ohm only stable, you got a 2 ohm drop, you have a double 4 ohm subwoofer that you're dropping down to 2 ohm, impedances are gonna be great, awesome, Mr. Customer, which never would do this. Never in a million years would do this. It's never happened to any of us. Comes in and goes, hey, what if we add another sub? Is it possible? And you as Mr. Retailer go, hey, it's extra money. Yeah, that wouldn't be a problem. But then you go
into the stock room. I only got the 2 ohm version. Ooh, I needed the 4s.
Yeah.
The 4s this time.
It's happened to all of us, bro. I know I haven't. Ben
We take
has.
those calls.
Yeah.
We know it's happened.
So with Memphis, very easy. All you gotta do is just pull out the sub. Oh wait, you got. Let's do a 2 ohm version. Run it in parallel. Now you got a 2 ohm load, and now the amp will work without clipping. It's not called overheating, guys. I'm tired of hearing that. It's not called. In Spanish, se calienta. It's none of that. You got the wrong impedances. You need to understand ohms. Ohm's law applies to everything we do in car audio, guys. So make sure that you guys understand Ohm's law and you understand what needs to happen to make that customer happy. Because at the end of the day, they're throwing a bunch of money in your face, and you're supposed to be the professional. So these subs will help your life, will make your life a whole lot easier by just stocking these subs.
Yeah, we never know what is going to get thrown at us. Customer bringing in their own amp. Oh yeah, my amp is 1 ohm. They know what they're talking about. It's a 1 ohm stable. It's a 2 ohm stable. They don't know what they're talking about. Now you can cover yourself for inevitably when those kind of situations happen. So thank you to Memphis for that.
I'll jump it off to you so you can talk about the rest.
I was going to say, and then obviously I'll call these the workhorses. We got the PRX speakers right now. Check your email. I think we got some specials going on as well. I'm just throwing it out there. Make sure you're looking. But we got out there 6.5 and 6x9s. Again, most popular speaker sizes. Not something that we're going to go ahead and wow you with. One huge thing though, lifetime protection on PRX. So Memphis offers a lifetime warranty on
through them, guys. Just remember, it is through them. So you would need to send it in to Memphis in order to get it warranted.
Yep. So again, there's much like with anything else, you got to give a little to get a little bit on here, but something that you can offer out to your customers. So again, you get people that come in, they're going to spend their hard-earned money. Well, what happens if my speaker stops working in a year? What if it stops working in 2 years? They're always going to be worried about these kind of things. Memphis is going to help you guys out and say, you know what, let's give your customers some peace of mind. And then also do it with a great sounding speaker. So one thing, and we can't really talk too much about pricing on the live stream here, but one thing I can tell you, go to GoFast.com. Take a look at what the dealer cost is on some Memphis stuff. Then go on the internet, wherever you want. eBay, Crutchfield, Amazon. Go to the deepest, darkest parts of the web. You're going to see that there is a lot of support from you from Memphis there as well. So again, a lot of things that Memphis has done to help make the sales easier for you guys. And one other thing I wanted to talk about too that I think Memphis does a really good job with, and they've really been doing a good job with, especially over the past couple of years, is the branding as well. Just the way that they, the coloring that they choose for their products, their boxes, a lot of the POP stuff. They are putting a ton of thought into actual branding, making it exciting. Again, this is, we obviously, we're no spring chickens. We still love car audio, but car audio in a lot of cases, it's a flashy young person's game. And I think they're really doing a great job of capitalizing on that as well. So having a lot of the Memphis stuff in shop doesn't necessarily have to stay in the warehouse either. That a lot of their stuff can come out and be shown on the sales floor, can be bulked out, and it'll look great. Again, when you get that Fuego box out there, you can go ahead, bulk that out with some speakers, with some amps, with some subs. It's not just plain, brown cardboard packaging.
No, look at the speaker in general. This is a pro audio speaker, guys. Look at the face plug on it. It's actually the Memphis Orange. You know what I mean? And the magnet size is insane. How they use neo magnets on all their Mojo Pro speakers. So, like Ben was saying, flashy, beautiful stuff that you're willing to show off to all your friends. It looks good on your showroom floors. So give us a call.
Yeah, and at the show, because I'm sure Jonathan hates when we talk about this, but Mobile Expo 2024 is going to be here at some point. Always make sure you stop by the Memphis booth as well. They do a killer job of bringing the show vehicles and really showing the excitement. That's definitely one thing that Memphis always brings. So thank you to Memphis for being a valued platinum sponsor at GoFast for our mobile expos.
Correct, guys. Thank you. And also for all the guys that attended the MX 2023 Expo. You guys are awesome. You guys are the VIPs of these events. You guys put these events together. We bring a large turnout to all these events. So thank you guys for always supporting us as your local distributor. Don't forget, we do have the price match guarantee that's going on. Will probably be going on forever until the existence of GoFast Solutions. So if it's an authorized dealer in our territory, we have a price match guarantee. If you're buying Memphis and there's another authorized dealer in Connecticut, you show us the pricing on invoice and we'll match that pricing. But just remember, it has to be an authorized dealer in the territory. So if you've got Joe Schmo from California selling into Connecticut, guess what? They're not authorized. So guess what? Their warranty is going to be invalid through us. So if you get any issues of warranties, you got to send it into Mr. California Man and warranty it through there. We do serial track all our products that come out of our door, so we know if it doesn't or does belong to us. So make sure you support those that support you. We've always supported all you dealers to make sure you had the best shows, the best trainings, the best products, the
best sales guy.
All the stuff that you need in your toolbox. You got Ben Rudnick, who answers his phones at night. On the weekends, you've got Scott, you've got Nate, you've got Mike Cava, Ed Rosado, Demetrio, me. I could go on and on how many salespeople we have.
Forget about Detail Master Barry.
Oh, yeah, but Barry Nuzzle, you got this type of crew behind you that we pick up our phones, and if you need assistance, we're there to assist you.
Absolutely. So again, thank you to Memphis for being a valued partner, for being a platinum sponsor. And I think we got a video from Mobile Expo 2023. If you guys didn't have a chance to check out the Memphis booth, Bob's going to give you a little behind the scenes. Make sure you get out there for 2024. Make sure you call us today, because we're going back to the phones. And make sure you join us next week on Wednesday as well.
Guys, see you later. Thank you for joining us.
Bob Hernandez in the Memphis booth, MX 2023. I'm here with none other than Ellis Mathis. He's the man. Dude, I'm excited because there's something I've been looking for, and something you're gonna tell me. And I have to say the word because it just drives me nuts. I love saying it. It's the Memfuego box.
We have the Memfuego box.
But you gotta do this. I like you got the cojones.
We've got the Memfuego box.
Tell us a little bit about the Memfuego box.
So what we have is a preloaded kind of Chuchero style box. It does have two 10-inch mid-ranges, two 3-inch tweeters. It's 500 watts RMS, and like everything that we make, got the RGB LEDs built in. Hook the controller up, make it do any color you want it to.
And it's loud. I heard in the training, guys thought that there was a bunch of speakers on it, and it was just the Memfuego box.
It is very loud. We're running 800 watts to the box here at the show. It's 500 RMS, 1,000 watts peak. So you can really get down with this box in a small package. It does come all preloaded. So no having to load your own box and wire it up. It's ready to rock.
Nice. What else we got going on that's new? I know you got some new things to show us.
So the other cool thing we have that's new is our new tower speakers. Those are behind us. I don't know if they're in the shot where you can see it, but we've changed from the traditional horn-loaded tweeter to a line array. So with the line array, we're able to get a nice, clean, balanced sound. But the rate of decay, like the loss of sound, doesn't happen like with the horn. So not only are we a cleaner, clearer sound, we're actually louder at the same distance than traditional horn. Very excited about that.
So Ellis, Memphis is a partner. I mean, we've been in Memphis since the inception of GoFast.
Oh yeah.
We're big partners, big fans. You guys are just fluid. You move quick. The Chuchero box was something, and all of a sudden, bam, here's the Memfuego box.
Here it is.
Thank you so much for your support. I wanted to present you with the Platinum Appreciation Award, Platinum sponsor. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you.
You guys do a lot of stuff for us too. It's much appreciated.